Welcome to Disventure Camp Big Brother Season 2. What's going on, everyone? Last time, which was 2 days ago, we did Disventure Camp Big Brother Season 1. I already decided to go on to Season 2 because I think it'd be nice. However, I will not be able to get Season 3 out until probably sometime next week because I'm going to be busy, so this will be the last one for now. Then we're going to retry the Masked Singer and hopefully it's better, so here's our cast. This version, this time they have partners. I chose another skin, Big Brother. I don't remember what this one is, but this Big Brother skin has partners. So I decided to give it a try, and we'll see how it goes. So you can see we have our Season 2 cast here. I unfortunately couldn't find one with Oliver in the blue jacket, so he has to wear his All-Stars look. So yeah, it's gonna have to be that way. But yeah, I want to welcome you all to my second Big Brother Brant Steele. This time it is focusing on the Season 2 cast of Disventure Camp. So let's go ahead and look at our people and their partners. We have Aiden. His partner is obviously his fiance James. I guess you could say fiance now. LOL. We have Allie. Her partner will be Tess. We have Connor. We have Aiden Brooks. Allie Amber. Allison Amber. Connor Blake. His partner's Rhea. I didn't really have a choice, unfortunately. Hunter Page. His partner will be Oliver. We have James Costa. Partner's Aiden, for obvious reasons. We have Kai Mitchell. His partner is his girlfriend Maggie. We have Carol. Her partner's Yule. Carol Jones. We have my Queen Lake Mueller. Her partner's Rosa. We have Maggie Lewis. Her partner's Kai. We have Oliver. His partner's Hunter. We have Rhea. Her partner's Connor. Rhea Sharma, the evil, wicked woman of the West. We have Rosa Maria. Her partner's Lake. Rosa Maria Rivera. We have Tess Morgan. Her partner's Allie. And we have Yul Kim. His partner is Carol. So I don't know how this partner one's gonna go. Maybe will it be similar to Amazing Race or something? Probably not, though. We'll have to just see what happens. Also, there's no America. I should have done the previous skin because then we would have had an America player. Would have made stuff different. But I wanted to go with variety, so I found another one with 13. I found another one with 14 people. So we're just gonna have variety. We'll probably go back to that one at some point. So let's see what happens here. Are we ready? I guess we're ready to start. I guess the simulator is going to decide all of it, so we'll see what happens. Going bananas. The house guests each cling to a large banana with their duo partner. The last house guest remaining on their banana will become the first head of household. Kai wins head of household. Good job, Kai. Kai begins the nomination ceremony. Yeah, so this is pretty much a duo version this time. So I think it's similar to the one round and eviction notice on Roblox. Like when merge is reached, they'll become individuals instead of being in duos. That's probably what's gonna happen. But yay, Lake and Rosa are safe. So this one might go by a lot quicker because of this. Hunter and Oliver are safe. Allie and Tess are safe. Carol and Yule are safe. Aiden and James are safe. Kai nominates Rhea and Connor. Unless he's just doing both of them individually. I don't know how it works. Kai, as head of household, and partner Maggie, along with Rhea and Connor as nominees, will compete. Carol and Yule are selected to compete. Faster than a spinning veto. The house guests enter the backyard to see 3 tall buildings. Each duo will work together to put together a puzzle on their building. The first duo to complete the puzzle and ring in will win the golden power veto. Kai and Maggie win power veto. Rhea and Connor state why they should be saved. Kai and Maggie use the power of veto. Wow, they actually saved them. So now Aiden and James are on the block. One of them is going home. Final nominees are Aiden and James. Oh boy, one of them's already going. Good luck. Aiden and James face eviction. Therefore, they cannot vote. And the house guests can only vote if it's a tie. Maggie votes to evict James. Tess votes for Aiden. Oliver votes for Aiden. Lake votes for James. Yule votes for James. Rhea votes for Aiden. Rosa votes for James. Hunter votes for James. Allie votes for Aiden. Connor votes for Aiden. Kai votes for Aiden. By a vote of 6-5, Aiden, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Aw, dang, Aiden first boot. That sucks. You're tasting your boyfriend's own medicine from All Stars. Now it says James has the golden key. What does that mean? Okay, they didn't explain anything here, but Rosa won head of household. Good job, Rosa. Rosa begins the nomination ceremony. Carol and Yul are safe. Allie and Tess are safe. Kai and Maggie are safe. Hunter and Oliver are safe. Rosa nominates Connor and Rhea again. Rosa Maria as head of household and partner Lake, along with Connor and Rhea as nominees, will compete. Tess and Allie are selected to compete. Connor wins power of veto. Connor and Rhea state why they should be saved. Connor uses the power of veto on himself and Rhea, so they are once again safe. Rosa names Carol and Yul as the replacements. Final nominees are Carol and Yul. One of them's going home. Carol and Yul face eviction. Tess votes to evict Yul. Allie votes to evict Yul. Hunter votes to evict Carol. Connor votes to evict Carol. Lake votes to evict Carol. Maggie votes to evict Carol. James votes to evict Yul. Kai votes to evict Carol. Oliver votes for Carol. Rhea votes for Yul. By a vote. Oh, it's a tie. By the head of household's decision, Yul, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Yul is the second boot. That means Carol is now given a golden key, whatever that means. The Big Brother Open. The house guests take turns putting a golf ball onto a field where it will land in a numbered slot, with numbers ranging from 1 to 18 or into a pond. The house guest that puts their ball into the lowest numbered slot will become the new head of household. Oliver wins head of household. Oliver begins the nomination ceremony. Allie and Tess are safe. Kai and Maggie are safe. Lake and Rosa are safe. Connor and Rhea are... Oh, never mind. Oliver nominates Connor and Rhea. They are just out to get Connor and Rhea. That's terrible. Everyone's just targeting them. Oliver as HOA. I cannot speak. Oliver as HOH and partner Hunter, along with Connor and Rhea as nominees, will compete. Tess and Allie are selected to compete. Big Brother Candy Store. The house guests enter the backyard to see 6 colored balance beams. On one end is a vat of gumballs. On the other end is the outline of a veto symbol. The first house guest to transfer enough chewed gum from one end to the other to outline the veto symbol will win the golden powder of veto. Oliver wins power of veto. Connor and Rhea state why they should be saved. Wow. Every time someone wins head of household, they always nominate Connor and Rhea, only for them to always keep being saved. That's a waste of time, if you ask me. Oliver saved Connor and Rhea again. They're probably gonna get far now. Connor names Kai and Maggie as the replacements. Final nominees are Kai and Maggie. One of them is going home. Kai and Maggie face eviction. James votes to evict Kai. Connor votes for Kai. Rhea votes for Kai. Allie votes for Maggie. Carol votes for Kai. Hunter votes for Maggie. Rosa votes for Kai. Lake votes for Kai. Tess votes for Maggie. By a vote of 6-3, Kai, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Third boot is Kai. The golden key is given to Maggie. Big Brother Online. The house guests each stand in their individual booths. Each round, Julie Chen will ask a question based on America's votes. An incorrect answer results in elimination. The last house guest remaining in the competition will become the new head of household. Rhea wins head of household, to the surprise of absolutely nobody. Allie and Tess are safe. Lake and Rosa are safe. Rhea nominates Hunter and Oliver. Rhea as HOH and partner Connor, along with Hunter and Oliver as nominees, will compete. Allie and Tess are selected to compete. Hot legs. The house guests enter the backyard to see an enormous pool with 2 hairy legs in it. The house guests must pluck hairs with letters on them from the legs in order to spell the longest word. The house guest that correctly spells the longest word will win the golden power veto. Connor wins the power veto. He has hairy legs. Makes sense. Hunter and Oliver state why they should be saved. Connor does not use the power veto. Oh, so he's not using it this time. Ooh, that's a first. Hunter and Oliver, one of them is going home. Carol votes for Hunter. James votes for Hunter. Rosa votes for Oliver. Maggie votes for Oliver. Connor votes for Oliver. Lake votes for Hunter. Tess votes for Oliver. Allie votes for Oliver. By a vote of 5-3, Oliver, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. The golden key is now given to Hunter. Big Brother slalom. The house guests each stand on 2 skis that move from side to side. The last house guest remaining on their skis will become the new head of household. James wins head of household. James begins the nomination ceremony. Allie is safe. Lake is safe. Connor is safe. Hunter is safe. Tess is safe. Carol is safe. James nominates Maggie and Rhea. So now it looks like it became a free-for-all conversation. Now it looks like it became a free-for-all competition. James as HOH and Maggie and Rhea as nominees will compete. Carol, Connor, and Tess are all selected to compete. Time's up. The house guests each stand at their individual podiums. Each round, one of them must complete a task based on past competition. Once they see the task, they must give the amount of time they think can compete in it. The fastest time must complete in their given time, and if they are successful, the house guest that gave the slowest time is eliminated. If not, they are eliminated. The last house guest remaining will win the golden power of veto. Connor wins power of veto. Maggie and Rhea state why they should be saved. Connor does not use the power of veto. Final nominees are Maggie and Rhea. Oh, they know. Allie votes for Rhea. Tess votes for Rhea. Hunter votes for Rhea. Lake votes for Rhea. Connor votes for Rhea. Rosa votes for Rhea. Carol votes for Maggie. Wow, Carol was the only one to not vote her. By a vote of 6-1, Rhea, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Goodbye. No one cares about you. Yay, she's gone. Checkmate. The house guests enter the backyard to see 2 podiums with buzzers on them. Each round, Julie Chen will ask a question, and the answer will be the name of an evicted house guest. 2 house guests will face off. The winning one will move on and must choose the next 2 to face off, while the losing one is eliminated. The last house guest remaining becomes the new head of household. Connor wins head of household. Wow, you're good, Connor. Carol is safe. James is safe. Lake is safe. Allie is safe. Hunter is safe. Maggie is safe. Connor nominates Rosa and Tess. Connor as HOH and Rosa, Maria, and Tess as nominees will compete. Carol, James, and Hunter are all selected to compete. Big Brother Odyssey. The house guests enter the backyard to see 6 Greek arches. They must roll the ball over the arch 300 times. The first house guest to do so will win the golden power of veto. Hunter wins power of veto. Rosa and Tess state why they should be saved. Hunter uses the power... Oh, no! Hunter, why? Or Connor, why? How dare you, Connor? Come on, Lake, you got this. Final nominees are Rosa and Lake. Now Lake is on the block. Oh, no. Of freaking course. This sucks. Hunter votes for Lake. Carol votes for Lake. Maggie votes for Rosa. Allie votes for Lake. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. Lake is out. By a vote of 4-2, Lake, you are sadly evicted from the Big Brother house. Oh, what is this? Aiden, Yul, Kai, Oliver, or Rhea could return. A challenge will occur between the first 5 evicted house guests and Lake. The winner will return to the game. Before proceeding, click the evicted house guests below. Oh. Well, this sucks. So Lake can't return then. Let's go with Aiden. Let's do Aiden, I guess. Aiden receives the highest percentage of votes and will compete against Lake. So Aiden versus Lake. Let's see how this goes. The two competing evictees must find a colored ball for each of the 14 original house guests. They then must toss the balls into their tubes. The house guest that gets the most correct balls before time runs out will re-enter the game. Lake wins and... Oh, yes! Yes! Let's go! Nice try, everybody. Nice try. Now it's like that eviction never happened. Yeah! Let's go! My lucky day. She's back in the game already. Yeah, that's what she gets. Count on America. I'm so glad Lake is back already. Yes! Am I lucky or what? The house guests enter the backyard to see various items, each from a different state. Each round, they must estimate how much of a specific item there is. The house guest that is the furthest from the correct answer is eliminated. The last house guest remaining becomes the new head of household. Hunter wins head of household. Hunter begins the nomination ceremony. James is safe. Carol is safe. Rosa is safe. Allie is safe. Connor is safe. Tess is safe. Oh, come on! She just returned! Boo! She just returned and you're gonna do this to her? Lake and Maggie are the nominees. Oh, shit. Hunter as HOH and Lake and Maggie as nominees will compete. Allie, James, and Connor are all selected to compete. Oh my god, yes! The house guests take turns tossing beanbags onto the roof of a farm, with the hope of making it into the hole. If they miss, it falls onto a spinning wheel, where it will land in a slot with a higher number. The house guest that has the highest number each round is eliminated and can claim one of the 6 prizes. Any house guest eliminated after a prize is claimed can keep their new prize or steal someone else's. The house guest that holds the golden power of veto at the end wins it. Lake wins power of veto. Yes! Come on, Lake, save yourself. Yes! Yes, let's go! Lake uses the power of veto on herself. Hunter names Carol as a replacement. Yes! Good job, Hunter. Final nominees are Carol and Maggie. Connor votes for Carol. Rosa votes for Carol. Lake votes for Carol. James votes for Maggie. Tess votes for Carol. Allie votes for Maggie. By a vote of 4-2, Carol, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Lake is safe. Whoop, 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 whoop. She's not the 4th bib. Yes! The house guests enter the backyard, which is decorated to look like a laundromat. They must transport laundry detergent from one end to another to fill up their bowl and claim a ping pong ball. The first house guest to retrieve their ball will become the new head of household. Lake wins head of household. Yes! She's safe again! That's my girl. Rosa is safe. James is safe. Maggie is safe. Tess is safe. Allie is safe. Lake nominates Connor and Hunter. Lake as HOH and Connor and Hunter as nominees will compete. Maggie, Allie, and Tess are all selected to compete. Bride of Zingbot. The house guests enter the backyard to see various blank templates of Zingbot's bride. They must correctly place puzzle pieces on the template until they complete their puzzle. The first house guest to do so will win the golden power veto. Allie wins power veto. Connor and Hunter state why they should be saved. Allie uses the power veto on Hunter. Lake names Tess as the replacement. Wow. Final nominees are Connor and Tess. One of them is going home. Maggie votes for Tess. James votes for Tess. Allie votes for Connor. Hunter votes for Connor. Rosa votes for Connor. By a vote of 3-2, Connor, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Good try. Before or after, the house guests stand in their individual booths. Each round, the house guests must decide if one event read by Julie Chen happened before or after a second event. If they are incorrect, they are eliminated. The last house guest remaining becomes the new head of household. Maggie wins head of household. Maggie nominates Hunter and James. But didn't say nobody's safe that time. Maggie as HOH and Hunter and James as nominees will compete. Lake, Rosa, and Tess are all selected to compete. Clowning around, the house guests enter the backyard to see 6 ball pits. They must hop into their ball pit, where they will search for a yellow clown shoe. that they must bring back to the other side. The first house guest to find 2 yellow clown shoes and retrieve their veto medallion will win the golden power veto. James wins power veto. Hunter and James state why they should be saved. James uses the power veto on himself. Maggie names Allie as the replacement. Final nominees are Hunter and Allie. Hunter and Allie face eviction. James votes for Allie. Lake votes for Hunter. Rosa votes for Allie. Tess votes for Allie. By a vote of 3-1, Allie, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Final 5. Snake Eyes. The house guests enter the backyard to see a large snake. They must roll a ball down the snake to try and land it in the snake's eye socket. First, they will be ranked based on their first try. Afterwards, they will pair up based on their rankings, with the winning house guest of each pair moving on to face off against the next ranked house guest and the losing one being eliminated. The last house guest remaining will become the new head of household. Tess wins head of household. Tess begins the nomination ceremony. Maggie is safe. Hunter is safe. Lake is safe. Tess nominates Rosa and James. Tess as head of household and Rosa and James as nominees will compete. Hunter, Lake, and Maggie will play since everyone is eligible. The house guests each hang on a dummy that looks like their original duo partner. The last house guest remaining will win the golden power of veto. Maggie wins power of veto. Rosa and James state why they should be saved. Maggie uses the power of veto on Rosa. Tess names Lake as a replacement. No! Oh, crap. No, don't do this to me. Lake and James are the final nominees. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Phew! Maggie votes for James. Rosa votes for James. Hunter votes for Lake. By a vote of 2-1, James, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Oh my God, that was so close. Final 4, they're all girls. Roll in the dough. The house guests each stand in front of a wooden pole. They must travel under a rolling pin through a lake of sticky frosting to claim a donut. They must then bring the donut back to their pool to put it on. The house guest that has the most donuts at the end of the competition will become the new head of household. Maggie wins head of household. Maggie begins the nomination ceremony. Rosa and Lake are safe. Maggie nominates Tess and Hunter. Maggie as head of household and Tess and Hunter as nominees will compete. Lake and Rosa will play since everyone is eligible. Otev the sweet-toothed shark. The house guests walk out to find a large shark at the top of a hill. They will climb up to sit in front of him, listen to a clue, and run into the field to find the pie with the name of the house guest that fits his clue on it. The last house guest to return each round is eliminated. The last house guest remaining will win the golden power veto. Hunter wins power veto. Tess and Hunter state why they should be saved. Hunter uses the power veto on himself. Maggie names Rosa as the replacement. Final nominees are Tess and Rosa. Tess and Rosa face eviction. Hunter votes to evict Rosa. Lake votes to evict Tess. It is a tie. Therefore, by the head of household's decision, Tess, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Final 3, and they're all... Wait, no, final 4. I goofed up. I said all girls, but I forgot Hunter was still in. My bad. Final 4. Big Brother fortune teller. The house guests each stand in their individual booths. Each round, Julie Chen will ask a question based on statements made by the fortune teller the previous night. For every correct answer a house guest gets, they will earn a point. The house guest with most points at the end of the competition will become the new head of household. Hunter, you are really good at this. Wow, you probably have the most wins. Rosa is safe. Hunter nominates Maggie and Lake. Oh no. Hunter as head of household and Maggie and Lake as nominees will compete. Rosa will play since everyone is eligible. Big Brother jukebox. The house guests each stand in a section of the backyard where they must correctly blocks with house guest names into a jukebox based on the given clues. The first house guest to place all of the correct blocks into the jukebox and buzz in will win the final golden power veto. Maggie wins power veto. Maggie and Lake state why they should be saved. Maggie uses the power veto on herself. Hunter names Rosa as the replacement. So sadly, Lake and Rosa are on the block together again. Final nominees are Rosa and Lake. Or actually, I don't think they were before. And it's a tie, so it's Hunter's decision. By Hunter's choice. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I guess it was just one vote. I guess I didn't look at it carefully. Never mind. Yeah, it was just one vote. Never mind. I looked at it wrong. By a vote of 1-0, Rosa, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Lake is still in! Hunter, Lake, and Maggie. Yes! The final 3 house guests each stand on a part of a mixer. The last house guest remaining on the mixer wins part 1 of the final HOH competition and will advance to part 3. Lake wins first part of the final competition. Yeah, Lake! Underwater maze. The 2 losers of part 1 individually enter the backyard. They must jump into a tank of water where they must complete a puzzle that will create a path to each of the past set of households. The house guest to complete this puzzle in the fastest time will win part 2 of the final HOH competition and advance to part 3. Hunter wins the second part of the final HOH competition. Now it's down to Hunter and Lake. Jury statements. The house guests each sit in their individual booths in the living room. Each round, Jolie Chen will read the beginning of a statement. The house guests must decide how a certain juror completed each statement. If they are correct, they earn a point. The house guest with the most points at the end becomes the final and most important head of household. Lake and Hunter complete for final HOH. Hunter wins the final head of household competition. Oh, so close. Dang it. Lake and Maggie face eviction. Hunter votes to evict Lake. Boo! Not cool, Hunter. Not cool. Boo! I'm so sorry, Lake. 3rd place is not bad. You still did really good. By a vote of 1-0, Lake, you are sadly evicted from the Big Brother house again. Hunter versus Maggie. Who will win it all? The final 2, Hunter and Maggie, give opening statements to the jury. The jury, who are Lake, Rosa, Tess, James, Allie, Connor, and Carol, they ask the finalists questions before they vote for the winner. Hunter and Maggie watch the jurors vote. Tess votes for Hunter. Lake votes for Maggie. Carol votes for Maggie. James votes for Maggie. Connor votes for Hunter. Allie votes for Hunter. Rosa votes for Maggie. Hunter and Maggie are waiting for the winner reveal. By a vote of 4-3, the winner of Disventure Camp Big Brother Season 2 is Maggie! Woo! Congratulations, Maggie. The final vote count was 4-3. Maggie is the winner of Season 2. Connor is voted by America as their favorite juror. Good job, Connor. Good job. Maggie is the winner. Here are the final standings. 14th Aiden, 13th Yul, 12th Kai, 11th Oliver, 10th Rhea, 9th Carol, 8th Connor, 7th Allie, 6th James, 5th Tess, 4th Rosa, 3rd Lake, 2nd Hunter, 1st Maggie. And here is the information. And now let's go on to the results. Maggie and Hunter tied for the most total wins. Hunter got the most HOH wins, obviously. Maggie and Connor tied for the most POV wins. Maggie and Lake tied for the times nominated. Rhea won Save with the Veto, and Carol received the most votes. That is game. Congratulations, Maggie, for winning. Alright, that is game. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed. I want to thank you all so much for watching Season 2 of the Disventure Camp Big Brother, Brant, Steele. Next episode, we are going on to Season 3. We're going to be doing all the All-Stars cast, if I can find one with 18 people. And if I can't find any others with 18 people, we'll probably use the same skin for Season 4. So I think that'll be pretty nice. Then we'll try one with Season 5 as well, so I hope you're looking forward to that. And then we'll start some custom ones too. But we're kind of just doing the original stuff first. I hope you all enjoyed this Brant Steele. It was fun. Lake did really good. Sorry, Aiden was the first boot, but it was still a lot of fun. And Russell's gonna pray. Why did I say that? Well, it's true. He's doing it right now. He's kind of making this noise. Yar? He's so cute and funny. Russell, episode 2, please. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I probably will not be doing episode 3 will probably be out sometime next week, because I would do it on Wednesday night, but again, I'm going to be busy, so I won't be able to. So we'll probably do it at some point next week. But I want to thank you all so much for watching, and pretty soon we'll be on to Season 3. We'll have the All-Stars cast here, so you'll see some familiar faces, so I hope you're looking forward to that. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you guys next time. I don't know when the next stream will be, because again, I'm going to busy week because people are out of town and it's happening again. So also, I was thinking maybe I was going to do another episode of Mario Party 5, but again, I'm going to be busy.